Hey, good morning, it's Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. Let's talk about a title search today. When it comes time you want to buy a property, before your realtor puts an offer in, you're going to want that realtor to do some due diligence, and the main thing he's going to have to do is order a title search from the land titles office. Now, title search is going to tell you some important information about that property you're about to buy or put an offer in on. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to tell you who the registered owner of that property is. Of course, you want to make sure you're buying the property from the same guy who's listed on the title as the true owner of the property. The other thing it's going to show you is any encumbrances that are on that property. Now, every property, whether it's a condo, a townhouse, or a detached home, is going to have some encumbrances. And there are two types. There's physical and there's financial. Let's talk about financial first. They're pretty straightforward. Unless the guy is mortgage free, chances are with most sales you're going to see some financial charges like the mortgage on the title. So it will show mortgage, Royal Bank of Canada, and it'll show the date that that mortgage was taken out. Sometimes you might see multiple mortgages charged against title. Financial charges are no big deal. Those will be removed from the seller's notary or lawyer from the proceeds of the sale. So those can easily be taken off. The other thing, though, is physical encumbrances. And physical encumbrances cannot be removed. They're what we call Inter Alia, or they run with the land. Now, again, all properties, whether it's detached or stratified, are usually going to have some physical encumbrances. You're going to see things like right-of-ways, the City of Richmond. You might see something on there from BC Hydro, something from British Columbia Telephone Company. Those are all fairly standard. But when you start to see some from the City of Richmond or City of Vancouver, right-of-ways and that kind of thing, you're definitely going to want your realtor to do some due diligence and go down to City Hall and pull all the survey maps. And this is important. Usually, a lot of the times, they're just sewer right-of-ways, either from the front of the lot or the back of a lot. But I've had situations where there are unusual right-of-ways on properties. Case in point, I had a listing about 5 years ago. It was a 10,000 square foot lot with a very small 1,300 square foot bungalow sitting on it. Now, when I went down and looked at the surveys, they had some right-of-ways on the title search. It turns out that they had a 20-foot right-of-way to the left side of the lot. So in this case, it didn't affect the current house that was on there, but this was pretty much a tear-down house. The new owner was going to want to tear down that house and build a new house. Well, this greatly influenced what they were going to be able to build, because instead of building the house 6 feet to the property line on each side, they could only do that on the right side. The left side was going to have a 20-foot gap between the house and the property line. So again, it was a big difference on what they could build and the size of house they could build. So it essentially did lower the value of that lot because it was restrictive on the one side. Pretty unusual, but again, it's all about due diligence. You want to make sure your realtor, especially with a detached home, is getting the title search and then going down to City Hall and just making sure everything checks out and that there are no unusual right-of-ways or encumbrances on that lot, especially if it's a tear-down type property and you're looking to build a new house. I'm Owen Bigland, as always. Thanks for watching. You can always reach me at owen@owenbigland.com. You can reach me 604-889-1118. Thanks for watching.